I could have yours. Well, I got me a decent spray bottle. This one is a good one too. Hose Lock's a good brand. That's like the Sylvan ones. Very good stuff. Works very well. I bought this one last weekend. I need to find it's got a bit of corrosion and pitting in the bottom there. Stainless steel my ass. But it isn't magnetic. The bottom's just rusted through. I tried to solve it, sort of a tiny little seep, like where it's corroded through. Didn't work, so I just got some bloody industrial Sally's name of gap filler for tiling and grout. Just stuffed that on the bottom of it and just sealed it up. And it'll hold pressure safely. It's just here and there's tiny little pits where it's pitted and it's worn through. But paid next to nothing for them. Both of those are only $1 each anyway. I lost nothing. It was worth it anyway. That's not going to leak anymore after I fix that. But I bought this one here, it's a good plastic one. I said, hang on, better come back with this one. Yeah, I don't like buying the shit from Bunnings, they're just frickin' junk. The ones from Bunnings are absolute frickin' rubbish. They fall apart, they spray all over you, and the hose and things get stuck on, you can't turn them off. Just pieces of absolute shit. I don't know why they'd sell them in the first place, they're just unsafe. So I bought, yeah, them ones there sticking here to bugger it. They're both really good ones. I've also picked up this, a matchy one that my CD player one I've got, a cassette one. This now has an auxiliary input too. I've got I think it's in the permit in my mum's car. I've got to get the cord off that one because they're not using that head unit on the auxiliary mode. So I'm going to plug it in this one. Should fit, plugs in there. And you've got to go on a menu somewhere. That's for the CD part of it. That plugs in. And I just use that for a Bluetooth receiver or something on my phone. But I didn't know they made these in this model in cassette. It's all complete except for the little trim that goes around it, but I'll borrow it one off my CD player, one of these I've got. Model KEH-P3750, 35 watt by 4. I just got to depart to inspect the belt, and the head and pinch rollers and the capstans need a good cleaning, so I better clean all this up before I start putting tapes in it. I always do that, make sure they're clean. Just gonna get some isopropyl alcohol. Oh, another thing. My little transformer cooked. I did some repairs. I got the secondary out of it. There's a smoked secondary coil. Toasty toasty. I'll lay around it. It actually works quite well. This is a lighting cable. Advanced cables. 0.6 to 1 kV. 1mm squared, I think. Lighting mains cable. That was about 5 meters worth. I just rounded 5 meters worth, and now it puts out 7.5 volts at 68 amps short circuit. It's not bad. So we haven't lost anything. The transformer is still okay. I got recycled it. See, to pull this thing apart, it's a bit more complicated because the laminations are actually stuck together when they were varnished. It's a big job. But if I get the patience, I'll probably, what I should do, yeah, just practice. Well, it's not so much that, it's just when these transformers are made, when they lacquer them together to stop eddy currents, they it's a metal where you can't get apart. You can loosen them off on the outside, like that, but it's getting them apart in the middle, actually pulling them out, because in the middle is where they're really stuck. And that's why you'll damage the and bend up the laminations there, trying to fix it. That's the only drawback with transformers like that. Mots are different because the eye laminations are welded as one module on the bottom, but there's other types of transformers here. How these are constructed, you got the E, one this way, one that way, this way, that way, this way, and the eyes are between, and they're clamped and varnished. But they're put together, it's like they're put together while the paint was still wet on the lamination there. And they just will never get them apart without destroying them. The only drawback, but I suppose if you got a lot of patience, you probably could do it, but it's just easier to rewind mots that way. But I might use that for a little spot wire, I reckon, for doing battery tabs. It's got the volts, it's definitely got the current for it. So this thing here is going to be on the back burner for a little bit till I can get a proper transformer for power source. that was nice. I didn't get a video of rewinding it. It's just it took about an hour to rewind it using the 1 step back, 2 step forward sort of method. It's a bit tedious, but it's worth it. We're on a date on this motor. It's built from the mid to late 90s, this era. Anyway, let's get this thing cleaned up. You got your red and your orange, go to your battery and ground, back speakers, and fronts to the speakers, which look like they weren't used. I always pick these up at good car heating units. If I see them, I'll just pick them up. Ones like this that don't need a code, and older ones. Like this one, and or an aftermarket one, like this one here especially. Aftermarket ones and stock car radios from Ford Telsters and all that era, because they had bloody good head units. So I always keep them. They're good to collect. Some of them are very well made, especially some of the older ones. Japan made some good, nice ones. Even in some parts of the world, Nakamichi made some too, which is nice. Just out of curiosity, it's the exact same as my CD player version one of this that I've got. Same power, it's 35 watt by 4, can drive 4 and 8 ohm speakers, made in Malaysia. And the amplifier tip is a Hitachi HA13155. Anyway, let's get this thing cleaned up. 63 volts this supply is rated for in the input, but 61.4, it's a little bit, tiny bit over, but it's within the 63 volt safety margin, so everything's rated on that board. So we just override a cassette mechanism, see if it works. Yeah, put on 0.6 amps, or works. Yeah, it works. Works good. Works quite well. And the cassette's working. I'm going to try and get the radio working. This is a little bit different. I'll try to take the tape. It's off, so don't turn the radio on. I'm going to find out what's going on there. Might have to do some repairs on this, but it's not bad. This is obviously going to be a lot less amps, so I've got to be careful here. A lot less amps on the input of that output of that transformer, so I can't pull much off it. Anyway, not bad for, I paid $1 for this as well, so we'll hook the speakers up at another time and test that. But if that works, I'm sure it's all going to work properly. It works if you put a tape in it, but it's not turning the radio on when there's no tape in there, so might have to just be dirty switch contacts. Some older, I've had that problem with some car radios. Just a bit dusty in there. Clean the switches up so the radio turns on when there's no tape in there. Normally a processor should turn on, but it doesn't, so do some cleaning. Anyway, I'm going to Wago these on. Beats using those screw terminal blocks, too much of a pain in the ass. It works not bad at all. So 45 volts AC out of that. It's about 3 amps or so short circuit current, so I can't pull much out of that transformer. It's not very big. Anyway, I'll have to keep an eye out for another transformer though. Something that has a bit of a just a little bit lower on the input voltage for safety, because it does say you don't want to go over that 63 volts that's rated at the input there. Ideally don't go over 60 volts, but I'll have to find, I've got another transformer somewhere I can find that's got at least 40 or 30 something volt output AC with more current. My arcade parts got some nice big power transformers and that all packed away, so we'll see what taps on those transformers. And some of those have got 110 volt taps on them, and some I think there was some 24 or so volt taps on those as well, which I might have to utilise. Have to check, they're all put away in boxes. Have to dig them out and see what we can do. Anyway. That'll be enough for now. Thanks for watching.